Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope that you are having a wonderful Monday and that tonight's session will assist you in being your best self. Tonight, we are spending some time together to help you go from stuck to stronger. My goal, as the title states, to break through your TExES text test blocks. Now, there is a tongue tie right there. And to be able to be successful in your endeavors as you continue to go after your goal. I'm going to be here as long as you're trying to get to your goal, as pubbing you along the way. Someone was kind enough to me to push me further, and so I'm going to continue to push you further in your endeavor to pass your state exam. So my name is Tamara Gibson. I'm the owner and CEO of TT Innovative Solutions, where we here provide various solutions for educators, those that are growing and getting ready to pass their certification tests. And even after you pass your exam, we provide coaching and skill checks in order to assist you. So let's get straight into it tonight because I want to make sure that we have full time together. Each Monday night, I come to you to talk to you about things that might be standing in your way, or to give you confidence in certain areas, or to provide you with resources and solutions. And so tonight, we're really going to talk about what's really blocking you. There are four blocks on here that I have, and I think I only have my slide deck for three of them, but that's okay because I memorized all of them. They are things that I work with my clients with all the time. First and foremost is mindset and imposter syndrome. The second block is that you have no plan and you're just panicking. The third block, the fear of failing. Sometimes it's multiple failures, or the first time. And I'm not going to say any of that is easy. I've been there failing at something and had to keep trying till I get it right. And some of those times I still haven't gotten it right. And the block number 4, studying alone and in silence. And I'm going to really talk to you about your next steps, because we can talk about these things, but if we don't come with solutions, it's not helpful. And my company's acronym stands for Teach, Train, Innovate, and Provide Solutions. And so we're going to spend time with those solutions tonight. So the very first block is mindset. The definition, as I provided on your screen, is that mindset refers to the beliefs and attitudes we hold about ourselves and about our abilities. There are two in particular that were mentioned by the author that I have sourced down at the bottom, and that's a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And there are some particular items that we want to make sure that we understand when it comes to that. Now, my mindset is fixed. It's often going to stay on whatever it's on. It's really going to be centered around, in this case, believing that the effort and the practice or my ability is stagnant. It's going to stay the same. So my mind is just like, oh, it's never going to change. Or you keep pumping into something, pumping into your skills, you're using the same material. That's kind of what I kind of think about. Well, if I study longer, maybe that kind of atmosphere. And then the growth mindset. That mindset is believing that the efforts and the practices can definitely lead to improvement. That's the mindset that I want you to adopt. Using some practices that are proven will help you to advance in your understanding of your exam. Notice that I didn't pick a topic of your exam because I want you to understand that that part doesn't matter what exam you're taking. It is that you are trying to reach your goal. and you're being hindered in some way, shape, or form, and it is holding you back. So having a growth mindset means that I'm going to go at this thing and get what I need to assist me so that I can get over that barrier. So some of us approach our TExES exam thinking, I've never been good at whatever the subject is, math, science, social studies test. And we get fixated there. You start sneaking in with, I have some dear friends that use the terminology stinking thinking. But research really shows that our brains can continue growing with effort, valuable feedback, and proper practice. That growth mindset can pass this particular test. And then we kind of move on to this imposter syndrome. Very prevalent. A lot of times you'll hear that word tossed around quite a bit. And so I wanted to get something that it means to me. And this author that I listed down at the bottom is put it in a way that is palatable to me. It's where it whispers doubt, even when you're showing up and doing the actual work. It'll say things to you like, I don't belong in this profession. I should have finished by now. If I pass, it'll be luck. And then other things like, maybe others are way more prepared than me. So all of that language leads to nothing but you not progressing to your goal. And I want, as we go along, to start to talk about things that are really the truth. That we need some assistance to get past some of the barriers that we sometimes get to. And to reframe our thinking so that our thoughts are positive. And that we are also looking back to measure the things that we're doing to actually see some growth. Because a lot of times you're just looking at that number. Out of the 300 scale score, you've got to get 240. And you're just thinking only about that number. Okay. And there's so many other things that go into it. And it really starts in our mind. Some of those common internal blocks I kind of talked to you about already. You know, things like I don't belong in this profession, date blocking. I'll wait until I'm prepared enough to try again. These times that whatever decision you've made, like it's got to be by this certain set of time. Or I got to pass right now, which creates nothing but panic. All of these are some common internal blockers. We might not say them out loud, but when that whisper voice that I'm talking about comes and tries to defeat you, I want to be able to give you some tools to help you. So how can I reframe these thoughts? Instead of saying I'm not ready, say I'm still learning. Every study session builds my readiness, and actually be performing those study sessions. Be very targeted. Many of my other recordings, I talk about how to be targeted, how to use the blueprint, and I'll mention that a little bit later. But even if you're just journaling how you're feeling so you can stay in a positive framework. Another one is I'm afraid to fail. Okay, if I stumble, I want you to reframe it and say, if I stumble, I get with, I can get up and I can have more clarity. I can seek some support. I had a client, younger gentleman, and usually my crowd has already had a profession and they are on their second career. But this gentleman was younger and he told me, I said, well, what made you come my way? He said, anytime I need to achieve something, I go find me a coach. We here at TT Innovative Solution are here to coach you, to mentor you, to help you to get over that, the worry of this whole thing. And so I loved his idea and wanted to make sure that I mention it. The second block that I see often is that you don't have a plan. It's just this panic kind of thing. I'm not making gains or kind of this hit or miss. I'll study today, maybe next month I'll study some more, and I'm just going to go in and take it. I hear that quite a bit. And I'm not against you going in to take it, because sometimes you're studying so much that you never go to take it because you now put up this barrier, this wall for fear. But some of those signs of the blocks are things like, I tell my people, you can't study everything. You need to have a targeted approach. And then studying so much that I don't retain the information. Okay. Other things like you don't know where to start. We here at TT Innovative Solution have some areas in where to help you to start, to get a good plan going. I placed on the screens that there's another YouTube session where I talk about some 3 successful habits to help you to prep for success. Go back and view that one. It helps you to build a great study plan. And then if nothing else, I say to you tonight, blueprint. You got to know what you're going to be tested on. And the way to go get that is through the TEA website. You need that help and support. Just drop a comment or so down at the end in our comment section, and I'll be happy to respond to you to tell you where you can go get this information. But there are just some ways in which you can do better and be better, and really have a really good plan. Then there's the fear. This fear of failing. I felt it many times myself. Even my first idea of stepping out of the classroom, out of the building, and becoming a business owner. I'd given myself a year, and if I didn't make a certain amount by the end of the year, then I would go back to my safe zone. I'm grateful that I stayed in the thick of things. But sometimes we'll say, when we feel like we're going to fail, we don't look at it the right way. So we can validate our fear without reinforcing it. So, you know how my fear, I said before, was, okay, if I don't make this amount of money, I'm going to go back and get back into what I was doing before. I have a safe, secure job, safe, secure funds that come in. But the truth of the matter was that I was also creating an escape. Throughout that time, I stopped reinforcing that I had this escape route, that I was going to keep on trudging through until I got it. Got myself a coach too. So you look at it more so as when and if you fail on your first attempt, that you use that data to give you the necessary feedback so that you're not studying all the things, but you're studying pointed things. Then also use it to prepare and try again, okay? I call it a bounce back plan. You know, having positive people around you, taking the material and studying what really you're not understanding. Go and ask a buddy to help you to understand that part, or come in and seek our services to get what you need. Some of the other great things is taking mock tests. And that often helps us to normalize our discomfort with testing. And sometimes we'll do sectional quizzes about a particular competency. I do have a video that talks about how to just get into that mode. So be sure to go back and look at TT Innovates and see some of the other videos that we've done that talk specifically about the blueprint and building a plan. And then the fourth one, I'll go back to the 3. I'll go back to this claim, but the fourth one I didn't place inside of here, but I'm just going to talk about it. Is studying alone and in silence. We need connection. We are connected people, period. You need to join a study group. You need to have yourself an accountability partner. Anytime you want to do something different or keep on pushing, you need somebody that's going to keep giving you encouragement to do so. Attend a live session. We have live sessions all the time. And we do have a live in-person session coming up in August. And if you would like to know more, please join our mailing list. It's going to be free to the public. And again, it doesn't matter what test you're taking. We can assist you with your study plan and your habits. Now, we specialize in EC through sixth grade, 391, PPR 160, which will, and special ed will be changing soon. We've also gotten ourselves into social studies 118. And I know I'm missing probably another one, but STR 293. They are ones that we have developed a system that is repeated and has brought in great opportunities for our clients. And we are currently still at that 96% passing rate. That after you study with us, you have the great potential of passing and being certified. And so I just believe that a lot of times it's not always the pedagogy that's holding us back. It's confidence. And sometimes we need our confidence rebuilt, especially when we take a blow. To get that, we need clarity and we need to be committed. Committed to a schedule that fits our life, committed to getting back at it and getting some help with people that can help us to remain consistent. How long you study, how much you study, all of those things can be a factor, but a lot of times it's what we say to each other. Or say to ourselves, shall I say. Like, oh, I'm not studying long enough and this is bad. At the end of the day, I'm super exhausted. I don't have time for that. Okay. Other things like I'm not good at this subject. I'm really bad. I hear this one a lot. I'm really bad at math. Or I'm really bad at science. Well, in order to get good at anything, we have to get some good practice at it. You can pass the test. I've said this multiple times and I'm going to keep on saying it because I believe it. With proper preparation, you can pass this exam. We have a hashtag that says the right test prep. We believe that our test preparation is the right one. There are other companies out there that you can purchase certain things from on a subscription base, and we're working on that. And they have expertise in multiple states and multiple tests. We're here based in Texas. And even though we've helped clients in Indiana and Michigan, we're here in Texas and we specialize in these TExES exams. So as you see on our screen, we have ways in which you can reach us. We'd love for you to visit our website and join our mailing group. We'd also love to see you if you needed to send us an email. Of course, that's available. And definitely join us at by joining in on our social media. I'd love it if you would like and subscribe to our current YouTube station. That would be great. I'm going to jump over to our website and kind of just do a very short orientation to it. Here we have where you can join our mailing list. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel right there. And we've got some products that you can download. The service that we're talking about right now falls underneath our train portion. It is our test prep, our Easy Foundation program, as well as we have some online courses, some things that are available to you for a very reasonable price. When you click on the button that I click on, it'll jump you over to where you can schedule and you can find out more details about us. So again, we are upfront about what we charge. We're upfront about what we believe in and what we offer to you. So looking forward to you going on and checking out our website. And as I said before, joining our mailing list to get more information and getting connected with us. We are here to teach, train, innovate, and provide solutions. We have a very innovative solution coming up soon that we're going to share with you. And it's for our community, not just geared toward education, but for our community. We look forward to hearing from you soon. And we'll be back again next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, thank you. Bye, everyone.